Children, this is Sailaja, your English teacher. Today I am going to explain a part of grammar, high school grammar, that is verbs. That is apart from verbs, that is finites and non-finites. Already in your previous classes you learned what are verbs. In verbs we have main verbs, helping verbs, and the helping verbs are again divided into auxiliaries and modals. So after learning that topic, what are verbs, we are going more further, that is finite and non-finite verbs. So this is a topic, it involves in learning clauses and phrases. So that's why this is a subtopic we have to learn before learning clauses and phrases. So let us go deep into the topic, finite verb and non-finite verb. In every sentence we will find a finite verb and non-finite verbs. And what are finite verbs and what are non-finite verbs? We will go into the topic. Finite verb. See here, finite verb, a verb which can be changed into other tenses. That means a verb which can be changed to other forms of tenses in a sentence, particularly in a sentence. So that is called finite verb. So let us here. He is a boy. So here is can be changed into was. So that's why here was is said as finite verb. If a sentence is written, he was a boy. He was a boy. If a sentence is written like this, here was is non-finite. It is called non-finite. See here, here is said as finite verb and here was is said as non-finite verb, because is can be changed into other tense in this particular sentence. Here was cannot be changed into any other form of the tense, so that's why it is called was is said as non-finite verb. Understood, children? So let us go with another example. He took my pen. See here, he took my pen can be changed into, in this tense, he takes my pen. There is a sense here. He takes my pen also gives sense. He took my pen also gives sense. So whereas in any sentence the verb can be changed and gives the sense, that is called non-finite verb or finite. So here let us go with a non-finite verb. A verb which cannot be changed into other tenses. A verb which cannot be changed into other tenses is called non-finite verb. So here the first example I said, here is a finite verb here, was is a non-finite verb, because the other tense, the next tense is not there for was. But for is, the next tense is there, that is was. Understood, children? So a verb which can be changed according to the sentence into other tense is called finite verb. A verb which cannot be changed into other tense in the construction of the sentence is called non-finite verb. See here another example, I want to play. So here I want is a verb, to play is also a verb. Here want can be changed into wanted. To play cannot be changed because to always goes with the verb 1. To always 2 plus V1. So here to play is a finite verb, non-finite verb. So to play is a non-finite verb and here want can be changed into wanted. So it is called finite verb. So I hope you understood so far. That is a verb which can change in a particular construction of the sentence is called a finite verb. And which cannot be changed in the construction of the sentence to other tense is called non-finite verb. So here verbs are divided into four forms, that is main verbs, verb 1, verb 2 and verb 3 and verb 4. So verb 1 is simple present. Verb 1 is simple present, it is called finite verb because verb 1 can be changed into verb 2, it can be changed. So that's why all verb 1 forms are said as finite verbs. Next verb 2. Verb 2 also a finite verb because it can be changed to, see example here, he ate apple. He ate apple. So here ate is a finite verb because we can write in the verb 3 form. He had eaten an apple. He had eaten apple. So here where it can change, see here the verb 2's can be changed into verb 3 forms. So that's why verb 2 forms are also said as finite verbs. So let us go with the next. Past participles means verb 3 forms. Verb 3 forms cannot be changed. See here I gave an example. Verb 2 can be changed into finite verb to verb 3. See here this is verb 3. Can we change eaten? Can we change? We cannot change. Here the other tense is not there after eaten. The other tense is not there for had also. So that's why these verbs are said as non-finites. Non-finites. So children, verb 3 cannot be changed into finite verbs. So verb 3 is also called as non-finite. Let us go with the present participle, that is verb 4. So verb 4 is also said as present participles. So here going, eating. Okay. See here he is eating. So let us go with the example. He is eating. So here is a finite verb. Eating is a non-finite verb. Non-finite because we cannot change into the next form. Here eat changes to ate changes to had eaten, but here eating cannot be changed because the other tense, the other form, the next form is not there for eating. So that's why which cannot be changed we said as non-finite verbs. So next present participles are also said as non-finite words. And two infinitives, we said already in the first examples I said 2 plus infinitive. So 2 plus verb 1 cannot be changed. So two infinitives are also said as non-finite verbs. Next, first helping verb, next will go, shall go, may go. This can be changed. Will changes to would, may changes to might, can changes to could. These modal verbs can be changed. So that's why these modal verbs are said as finite verbs. Modal verbs first form will, would, but would cannot be changed. The next tense is not there for would. For will becomes would, but would cannot be changed for other tense. So that's why the first form of the modal verbs are finite verbs. Next, let us go with some examples here. He was playing cricket. He was playing cricket. What are the verbs in this sentence? Was is verb and playing is verb. Okay. So here was is a non-finite verb. Non-finite verb. Playing is also non-finite verb because they cannot change to be next sentence. Okay. So was is a helping verb here. It is said as non-finite, and he playing. Playing is also non-finite. So let us go with the next example. They must complete the work. So here must is a verb, complete is also verb. See here these are infinitives. Modals plus verb 1, 2 plus verb 1, modals plus verb 1. We cannot change 2 plus v1 to other form, modals plus v1 into other form. So that's why here must is also non-finite, complete is also non-finite. This is a modal and this is verb, main verb. So like third example, I saw you writing the exam. So here saw is a verb and writing is a verb. So here we can write saw becomes have seen. I have seen you writing. So that's why here saw is a finite verb because it had other tense form. Okay. So saw is a finite verb and writing is a non-finite because writing cannot be changed into other form. I brought, so let us go with the next example. I brought a chair made of iron. Okay. Here brought is a finite verb because we can change this sentence into other tense, that is I had brought a chair made of iron. Okay, I had brought a chair had made of iron. We can change here A third form had brought, and also we can change here had made or finite. So children, I hope you understood what are finites and what are non-finites. Verbs which can be changed according to the sentence to other tense is called finite. The verbs which cannot be changed into other tenses in the sentence are called non-finites. So children, this is a topic which you can understand further for learning clauses and phrases and the linkers. So that is why this small topic was explained here. I hope you will go further deep into this topic and learn. Thank you children.